beautiful people out there. This is HPOV Podcast, Her Power Over Voice. It's your girl, Kim Bella, and I have a very special episode tonight on Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about love, relationships, and situationships. Tonight, I have two very special guests. My girl, Kat Evans. Hi. My brother over here, Mr. LD Walt. How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
All right. Kat, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you doing? What's going on with your world?
Life is beautiful. I can't complain. I'm doing excellent. I'm pretty much like having fun, being low key, working, just chilling.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. D.
Right.
Walt?
Hey, I'm just working hard from home, which is a blessing. It's all good. But working from home is very different.
Oh yeah. It's very different.
We're getting used to that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
We got used to it.
Yeah, I'm chilling though.
We have our jobs, right?
No doubt.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get right into it. We're gonna talk about love.
All right.
Tonight. We're talking about relationships and situationships. So first off, let's go ahead and start off talking about Valentine's Day. It's coming up right around the corner, Sunday. So we want to know, what do you guys plan on doing for Valentine's Day? How do you feel about that holiday? Is it special to you?
Ooh. D, you gotta go first.
You want me to go first? I
You
go
gotta
first. For me, since I'm married,
Mm-hmm.
for me and my wife, it's just another day for us. You know, I express my love all year long, so I don't be one of them brothers that go out there and spend $200, $300 trying to buy some flowers, gotta buy some new diamond earrings.
Oh, for real?
Valentine's Day, so I just do that stuff all year long. So, you learn from your past. I just say it that way.
Right.
You special love to them more than just once a year. So
Definitely.
it's just another day for us, and we still love each other regardless of if we get nothing or we just give it like a little card. It's the small things. Small things get you a long way. I found that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like the small things get you a long way. I'm married as well, so you know, every day, just thinking about what you do for your partner on a daily basis, how you guys love on each other and support each other, especially during this time with COVID. You know, you need that strong person because this is the season where it'll make or break a relationship, right? Like you're in the house 24/7 together, you know, you're getting on people's nerves.
Woo, boy, let's talk about it.
Clothes this week, taking out the trash. You know, I don't do the trash, so.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner been the biggest topic.
Like, you know, so it's a constant, you know, you're around this person all the time. So like a lot of times, you know, it's just the little things like you said, D. It's you know, taking care of each other. But
that's it.
But you know, Valentine's Day for me, I think I always, you know, back in the day, I was always big on Valentine's Day. I always like you know, one of my significant other to send me flowers at my job, you know.
Yes.
So I can floss in front of my coworkers and be like,
that's right. Been there, done that.
Love me. But anyway, sometimes the flowers ain't for love, you know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Might be for, you know, an apology later. So, so yeah, but my husband actually always tries to make Valentine's Day because he knows it's important to me. So he usually tries to, you know, we don't do nothing real huge and big, but just, you know, a card, like he said. And sometimes I like, you know, the special cards when they actually write something in them. I like to hear from his actual side, his heart. Yeah. So
that's how to write something in there.
Yeah, I love those cards. And I'm like, okay, he really do love me. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's right.
He took the time to put some words in there. So
I know he love you already.
Yeah.
You already know.
But yeah, but
already know.
Okay, but sometimes as women, I think you need to kind of hear it and see it. For some, you know, it's something, you know, in the back of your head, you like, okay, I know he loves me, but you want to hear it, you want to feel it, you know. So yeah, he always tries to make it special and you know, do this thing. What's up?
I know that's right. I'm proud of my brother.
Yeah, he does good. And Miss Kat, so you ready to,
Yes,
what do
absolutely.
you like?
So, unfortunately, I'm not married. I've been single for 5 years now. And actually the last Valentine I had that was perfect. It was beautiful. Kim planned it. Kim planned it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, he came up with all of this. And then for Valentine's. So
all right.
I'm like really happy. I'm super excited about it. I don't know what to expect, but I think it's important that even in the beginning stages, you start how you finish kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to this new venture.
All right.
Because Valentine's is really important to me. I remember when I was back in high school, this guy I was dating, I felt so special because I was like, wow, he bought me roses, right? First time ever. As I'm walking down the hallway, I see several other girls with the same rose. So I'm like, hold up.
He handing them out.
And then he's giving them out to all these girls. And I'm like, wait a second. He's like, yeah, but you got the whole bouquet. I was like,
ooh, there you go, player.
I remember I was in my locker in the hallway and I just threw those roses in the locker and was like, whoa, I don't care about these roses. But, he had a nice dinner and everything afterwards. But
yeah,
I mean, that was pretty funny.
Just spreading the love. He was just
spreading
the love. Spreading the love.
So let me ask you guys this: do you think that women and men should equally make it special for each other, or is it just sometimes people feel like it's a woman's holiday? It's not. Okay, I'll ask you that, D-Walk, because you're a man. So do you feel like it's just for women, or what?
It's advertised as just for women, but I believe, we're in this together, so we should both, show how much we love each other.
Right.
That's just how I think. I mean, I'm gonna go all out.
Right. I'm that way too. Like I feel like I'm an equal partner in our relationship. So I feel like I'm always, he spoils me, so I'm gonna spoil him. You know what I'm saying? And also, I know a lot of women don't like to pick up the tab at dinner. When you're dating, of course, when you're initially dating the man, I feel like a man should, if he wants to court you, pay for, your meal. He asked me on a date. So yeah, you're going to pay for it. But once you're in it, you in it for years and you're in it, I think it's equally important that you show that man the same type of special attention and love. He take you on your birthday trip. So, equally share the love. And that's how it goes.
I know that's right. Yeah. Right? Keep it both parties are happy.
Right.
Both parties are happy. So it's all good. Yeah, I agree with that.
So we're going to get into actually a couple of questions about love. How do you define love? It's a broad thing to kind of grasp, but what do you feel like real love is? We know what puppy love is. You in high school, think you in love. But what do you feel like love is in a relationship?
You want to go, Kathy? You want to go first, Kathy?
I would go. I definitely think love is depending on who you're loving, whether it's your family or your friend or the person that you're with. But it's definitely a crave. It's the chemistry and the passion that you guys have towards each other. Look at me talking like I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, it sounds like you're already there.
But, yeah.
Mentally, baby, you're there.
It's the sweetness that you have for that person. And it's crazy because you can actually love someone who doesn't necessarily love you like that. So you have to be careful, I feel like, with love, because love can get so deep that, people go crazy, over just love. And a lot of people feel like love is hard, right? But I don't really think it should be that difficult. But it is. It's tough, because of whoever we're dealing with. But I definitely think that it's a deep sense of commitment, of your emotional feelings that you have of oneself. So.
Nice. Nicely put.
That's nice. Nicely put. But for me, it's a combination of a few things. For me, like I say, it's emotional. It's about things like loyalty. It's about communication. It's about, like another thing I put in, it's about smiling. I mean, being happy. Do I make you smile when I say, "Hey, how you doing?" Something like that. It's a phone call that comes in. I mean, it's like I say, it touches you, your inner emotions. You know,
Right.
And everybody can't express their love the same way. Like I said, sometimes you might be the only one in love, or somebody might be, or somebody might be in love with you, and you're not in love with them.
Exactly.
So it's a matter of where your mindset is. I mean, everyone doesn't believe in love, but
Right.
a lot of us
or
do.
don't have the capacity to love because maybe they weren't taught to be loved. You know, and love is so weird because there's people that you can fall in and out of love with. You know, someone that could be with somebody for 20 years and they could love them for 2 and not love them for 3 and get back in love with them for 5. Who knows? Like, love is just such a changing thing. It's like changing baby's diapers. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get poop or if I'm gonna get pee. You know, so that's
get a lot of pee. That's true though. That is true. That is definitely true.
You get a lot of crap.
That's it. Yeah, but and some of that too. A lot of people that you meet don't even love themselves. You find out you don't even love yourself. So how am I gonna love you if you can't love yourself?
Right.
Look, I was telling them, I love me some me. I'm a D-Walt. That's how we were brought up. That's how we were brought up. You have high self-esteem, regardless of whatever going on.
Yes. So I always promote self-love. I don't know if you guys, see that all the time. I post about self-love, self-care days and stuff like that, because if you don't have self-love for yourself and take care of you, you can't take care of nobody, or you can't love nobody in the capacity they need to be loved. You know? So it's like, love is my definition, or not definition, but kind of collaboration of what I feel like love is it's so many different things. Like you guys said, it's emotion, it's different. You're going ups and it's downs, and it's, on a roller coaster. But one thing, because I've had fool's love before, where I loved somebody and thought I was in love, and that junk was fake. It was fake. And you don't know what fake love is until you find real love. You understand?
That's true.
You don't know what it is. And everybody kept saying, "Oh, you don't know what it is yet. You don't know." But when you find it, baby, I always tell the girls and the younger girls that come to me for advice and stuff like that. I'm like, when you know you have a good thing, you don't have to question it. You don't have to look at his
right.
You don't have to think about, oh, is he over here doing this, or am I enough for him? Like I posted something today, when you fall in love with the right person, you love yourself. He makes you fall in love with yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
You don't have, it's no questions. It's no question. Like all that, I've been through some crazy things. D-Walt, I've been through some crazy
I know. I know. Yeah.
But honey, it's like a whole nother level. Like, that's crazy. You look back at your life and you be like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? So it's like, when you find that real thing, like, can't nobody tell you nothing.
Deal with the good and the bad, Every day is not perfect.
Every day is not perfect, of course. And then, like, you just, it's your partner. You got to think about it. It's your partner for life. This is a lifetime commitment. And so you do have to find, this is kind of like going in and in, but you do have to find ways to, keep the, the spice and the heat going, but it's all a journey. It's a lifetime journey. And, it's good, You're sharing a life with somebody. It's a journey,
Straight.
I don't think people even realize that life is too short to be going through these crazy things. If you
life is way too short for that.
Earth, you know what I'm saying? We don't know how much time.
You don't know when it's going to end. You better have fun. And
you sitting around here running after somebody who ain't paying you no attention.
No attention, exactly.
Slicing up tires.
Hey, I can't say in my lifetime I haven't had that happen though.
I'm so glad you never did
Thank
that.
Thank goodness. Don't you start no mess.
Okay.
Hey, you know some stuff too.
Let's talk about what for. Let's talk about what we look for in a partner.
All
For
right.
our own personal, what do we look for in a partner? And on a scale of 1 to 3, I did a poll this week, and I said, what's more important to you? The first one is love, communication, and trust. The second one was money, financial stability, and material things. And the third one was looks and sexual chemistry. On a scale of 1 to 3, put those in order of what's the most important and what's the least important.
Whew.
You gonna go first, Kathy, or me to go first?
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, do it. Come on.
You know what? I need.
Think about it. What do you think about it? You can say it.
Okay. Damn. All right. Let me tell y'all. All right. For mine is I'm gonna be honest with you, especially with this world and how things are going with social media and how we're now meeting people. The third one is what? The C is what? What's that?
First one is love.
Sexual.
The third one
is looks and sexual chemistry.
Right. Meeting someone on social media, you don't really get, because of what's going on right now with COVID. It's like, I think that's what draws me first is going to be the looks. And sometimes even looking through a picture, you're like, damn, I can see I can have chemistry with this person. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes you just see it in their eyes. You be like, he look crazy, or he look like he's sexy, baby. He's sexy. And then I feel like, honestly, the second one comes to me, which one is that, Kim?
Money, financial stability.
Right, stability. I'm gonna be honest, because it's a struggle. Life is hard, like life is hard. And number 3, I don't even know if I know you enough to even love you, and trust is earned. That's not something you just give somebody right then and there. Like, I don't know who you are as a person, I think that's something that we build up
right
through the looks and the chemistry. Can I face this person? Am I sexually attracted to them? I don't want to be looking at somebody that I'm like, he looks like boo boo the foo foo, and I'm like, oh, but he loves me. I'm like, no. Can I live with this?
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
That, I could love you all I want, and I could trust you all I want, but we live like, it's sad to say, but I don't want to be in a shelter, trying to figure it out. People go through, I'm just being honest, we go through a lot of stuff. I'm just not trying to be one of those people with the boards, like, oh, can you help me? So I need to know about your stability as a person, as a man. Can you be able to pull it together? We all go through hardship. Things happen. People lose jobs and stuff like that. But guess what? We pick ourselves back up. No. If you don't have that at all, because there are some people who are just looking for handouts and they don't want to work hard and don't want to get to the next level, that has to come within. Right. I can only try and help you as a partner, to instill that within you. But if it's not you, there's nothing more I can do.
Right.
So that's just how I feel. Okay. And then love is gonna come. Commitment.
It'll come. That's right.
It'll come. There's some people who don't love each other for like the first year. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you're still working on your friendship. Let me get to know who you as a person.
That's true now. You never know now.
Right. And then that trust will come, because I'm not trusting myself after one day. Like, shoot, I might be talking to somebody next week. I mean, can you trust that?
True though.
Can you trust that?
She said she can't trust herself.
She can trust herself. I can't trust myself.
Right.
I feel you.
Speak your truth.
I feel you. That's right. Speak your truth.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is my turn. Okay, so see, I wanted to change some of the I want to mix them up a little bit, because for me, I put love, communication, and trust. I did that first.
Okay.
I think since I gotten older, and the women that I was meeting were after my age or older, so most of the time they were already stable financially. sometimes, not every time, but most of the time they were already they were stable financially. So that wasn't even on my, when the first thing on my mind, because I knew I was blessed to be doing fine. So if she was gonna be my woman, I'd be able to handle things if I needed to. I just say that. I know it takes two these days, to be honest with you. But I had number two. I put looks and sexual chemistry. I agree with Kathy. I don't want to wake up and be like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? And she might have money. I'd be like, shoot, I'm just because she got that money. She's stable financially, but she ain't the cutest one. But and we could have sexual chemistry and all that going on, but that won't get you but so far. Right. I can't send a video of us every time I pay the bill with this video. That ain't. But then money, financial stability, and material things. I've never been a big person on the material thing, unless you're talking about maybe a house or something like that. I don't find that to be material. But I buy my wife the bags and all that. But she get mad half the time, be like, I don't need no more bags. Well, I'm just, I had some extra money in the pocket. I'm gonna bought you a bag. Make you smile. That's all. Just make them smile. That's all thing. To make y'all smile. That's the main thing, is to make your significant other smile.
That's definitely.
Do that, man. You go a long way. You get a long way. That took time, y'all. That took time. It took a long time to figure that out. It took time.
I think for me, I think initially when you meet someone, of course, you got to be physically attracted to someone. That's initially, you're physically attracted to someone. And what's your cup of tea may not be somebody else's cup of tea. So, don't think, oh, you got to be a hunk or you got to be this, even though I feel like I got the hunk, but
hey,
that ain't my cup of tea, but that's my cup of tea,
There you go. That's your tea.
So yeah, just being physically attractive first, and then like you said, the love grows, the trust grows. I think I give you trust until you show me otherwise. That's how I look at trust. Like I'm not gonna say, I don't trust you with my life on the first date, but no. I trust you gonna do, if you're a man of your word and you gonna do what you say. And when you showing me that stuff, then I can't like, until you break my trust, then you have it. So I look at that in that way. I think communication is definitely important. You got to be able to speak your mind, and I'm talking about just on little things. If you don't like the way he ain't putting the seat down, or he not, you got to be able to talk about it. You got to be able to communicate with your partner. And it's the little things and the big things. Communicate on finances, how you both handle finances. If you
might be different. Yes.
Yeah, you may be different. And then how you pay your bills. Like this is a lifetime partnership. So you can't just be, this is my wallet over here, and I'm gonna be late on this bill, and then you paying all your bills. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on one accord with how you do your finances, because what you do, especially when you're married, it affects the other in some type of capacity, So just being on the same page on how you raise your children, you got to be able to communicate well and be on a united front. A lot of people say, oh, because my kids will try to play me and like go to him and ask him for something, but he on the same page, so he'll yell out, man, did you tell him he can have this? So then they be like, don't play with
that ain't gonna work.
So yeah, just being on the same page, and I do find that once you communicate with someone, because like D-Walt said, men don't really like to communicate a whole lot, but as long as when I communicate something to you, if you don't verbally communicate it back, but I can see that you are making those transitions or making those changes, that's like that's like perfect.
That's buff.
Yeah, that's better than saying I'm gonna do it. Because a lot of people like, I ain't gonna tell how I'm gonna do it.
That's true though. Yeah, I just go do it. Be like,
Yeah,
it's done.
do it. Just do
Be
it.
like, what?
Yeah, actions speak louder than words. So yeah, just be a man of your word and do what you're supposed to do, and we ain't got no
That's
problem.
right. Be a man.
Be a woman of
I
my
always
word.
tell my wife, hey, let a man be a man. That's what I always tell her. Let a man be a man.
Absolutely.
Well, I handle it. I take care of
it. Take care. Okay. All right, y'all. We got a very, very fun part of the show. We're going to take a small break and do a bowl of truth.
Yeah, truth. Tell the truth.
This is... I can't with you. This is a part of the show where we pick from the bowl of some current topics that's going on in the world.
Shake the bowl up. Shake it up. Shake it up.
And we're going to talk about it and just break it down and see how we feel about things. Y'all up for that?
Yeah.
Ready.
Definitely.
Ready.
Let me see what we got. The first one is Tyrese Gibson. I'm not sure if you guys have been following Tyrese. I was very much into Tyrese when I was younger.
He was my man.
He was like everybody's man. He was singing all these love songs, and he got on Instagram and started crying and started talking crazy, But anyway, let's talk about what this issue is with this man today, okay?
Okay.
Recently, Tyrese Gibson announced he and his wife were getting a divorce on Instagram. The next post was a full recorded song about him wanting her back. Then the next day, he went on a birthday trip alone, posting all these pictures, talking about he having a good time, he balling, and then he comes back and still talking about he want her back. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the public humiliation. And I did notice that she posted it as well after he did, or whatever the case may be. What do you think is going through these celebrities' minds when they feel like they have to publicly announce something so sacred as a marriage that's breaking up?
I kind of feel like they're trying to beat the public, because maybe if there's paparazzi, maybe there's, outside friends that might want to spill the tea, because you're not by yourself all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just think that they just don't want TMZ or somebody like that seeing those type of things and putting it out there, and maybe not the proper way that they want to deliver it, because it's nothing like someone saying some gossip on you and then it's like, well, let me fix this. It's like, let me just tell y'all what it is real quick. Right. And then, you take it how you take it, but it came from the source. It came from me, I think that's what that is.
Yeah, it definitely trying to get in front of the source. What you think, Ewok?
But it's a little different for them. Like you said, they're celebrities, Us common folk, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put my business out there like that. I guess I'm old school that way. Yeah. I think what happens between me and my partner stays between me and my partner. But see, they like you said, they were trying to get in front of it. The TMZs and all them. They can't keep it private, but we can keep our stuff private most of the time.
Now, this is another thing. I couldn't see Hov and B publicly announcing a divorce. I could see her putting out an album.
Yeah, she would sing a song. She'll sing a song. She
done did, Lemonade, but I couldn't see it, because even though they went through all that, you didn't know that. Like, they're very private people.
They're very private, yeah.
It's like, a little bit. You might not even know they are not together, or they haven't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's true. I feel like, celebrity or not, like, it's nobody's business. I just feel like let them talk about what they want to talk. That's what makes B and J so much as bosses, because like let the public assume and talk about whatever they want to talk about.
What they want to talk about.
Saying nothing. That's a united front. You know what I'm saying? Like,
united front. There you go.
You can talk about my kids. You can say whatever you think but you really don't know nothing. You really look stupid to talk about people that you really don't know.
You don't know anything about. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing with Tyrese, let's just break it down a little bit further, because basically he wrote a song talking about he want his baby back. So that one thing tells me that he messed up.
That would sound like to me too.
Asking for her back, right? Then when Kirk Franklin, I think he posted like was it 25-year anniversary? Kirk Franklin, him and his wife been together for some years. So
for a long time, yeah.
A long time, 30, maybe 30 years. I don't know. But he posted something and he piggybacked off of his post and was like, me, tagging her. We were supposed to be like this and we were supposed to grow old. I'm like, this man celebrated his 30th anniversary.
Yeah. You got 4 years in. You got 4 years.
If even that, I don't even know. But sorry, you just gotta stop. I'm really done.
But
and I was done. It was something else he did that was he was crying about something.
Oh.
I just remember telling my husband, I was like, I'm about to unfollow him. Like, he really cares.
I got fucked up for you.
I kept being tired. I think it was when he was going through his custody battle and he was like going back and forth.
Right.
Yeah. So back and forth,
yeah.
And then he had posted something about this is what the topic was. Like, he said something about being not being raised by like the type of examples. It's why it's basically the reason why he can't get it together.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that? Because it's a lot of people blaming their upbringing on cheating and bringing, their upbringing on how they can't pay the bills.
Upbringing.
Like,
yeah.
How much can you blame your upbringing on when you're an adult? Like, right from wrong.
You should have learned. Man. You know right from wrong. You should learn from what didn't happen with your parents or whoever raised you or whatever. You should want to at least do better. Do a little better.
You should want to be better. And
be better. Want to be better.
Exactly. I understand people got some past traumas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
they do. A lot of people do.
It cannot be an excuse. It cannot be an excuse every time. This is your 10th marriage, or this is your,
I know, right? 10 times. Woo.
Every time. I mean, but
it's a lifelong excuse. A lifelong excuse to not put the blame on you, but to put the blame on someone else because you don't want to take accountability.
Hello.
Right. That's true.
Just say I did it.
I did it.
Person.
I messed up.
I messed up, and I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna get some help.
Yep. Right. Hey, you can afford to get some help.
You can afford to get some help. Like, what is you
can afford
about?
To get some help.
That was really just my point is that people just really take accountability, like Kathy said, and get the help you need. Stop blaming your past on what you don't do today. Like, it's not an excuse. Moving right along. Let's see. We got something else in here, y'all.
Where's you going to work with? You going to?
And let's see. Wendy Williams. First of all, did y'all get to see the Wendy Williams movie? Did anybody see it?
I'm watching a football game now.
Okay, first of all, Kathy, talk to Kathy again because you ain't.
All right, I'm listening though.
How did you like the Wendy Williams movie? Like, it showed her life, her struggles.
It did. And you know what? I honestly wanted more. I know, like, I just wanted more. I felt like it was like so short. It did talk a lot about her success and how she made it and where she started from and her marriage and everything. And the entire time I was like, damn, like I felt so sad and so bad for this person who a lot of people really look up to as being this power girl who spills all the tea, tell it like it is. And what I loved about her was like, she said something, it stood out to me. She was like, I don't want people to feel bad for me. I'm just giving you the real. This is what it is. I went through this and I'm just letting you know that anybody else can go through something like this. And this is where you need to stop what's happening to you that happened to her. Stop it in its tracks and be able to see it and recognize what it is so you can move on and not have to go through this torment that I was going through. And I was just like, wow, all these years, all that suffering.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a very powerful.
You feel that.
It was also inspiring to see how she, grew up and how she always wanted to be this, this star, this talk show personality, and she did what she had to do. She was definitely a hustler. She knocked down the doors, you know what I mean? Instead of just asking, can I do it? It's like, I'm gonna get on this show and I'm gonna talk how I want to talk. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna go to the next place, you know? I mean, her husband, you know, we get ready to talk about that, because she recently did an interview with Andy Cohen. Shout out to Andy Cohen. I love me some Andy Cohen. He keeps it real. But basically, she was telling him that she knew about an affair, the affair that her husband was having for some years, and she stayed because of her son. She didn't want to uproot him. And also, Andy asked her if the Daily Mail hadn't posted or announced the affair that your husband was having, would you still be there? And she said, absolutely. And that kind of saddened me, because it's like, this person with all this money and all this fame, and, you know, of course she had an addiction and things like that, but she was content with knowing he was having this affair, and she was staying. So my question is to you guys is, what do you think goes through people's mind, or why do you think people stay in toxic relationships where they feel like, you know, they're being treated unfairly, or they're not getting what they need physically or emotionally? Why do they stay?
I feel like it's the person that they're dealing with. You know, you have people that are manipulators and will make you feel that you need them, you know, and you stepping out of their life is going to like disrupt whatever you have going on or they have going on, and they just constantly get in your mind, where that's what you said about self-love, right? If someone's constantly beating you down, I'm cheating in your face, I'm doing this, and you're still not walking away, that shows me how weak of a person you are. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to draw that more to you, and I'm going to continually beat you as I'm bringing you closer, because I own you.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
And then you just feel like all of these amount of years that you spent with someone, it's like, how am I going to start over? Where am I going to go? Even though I got all this money, my love, my life, my time is invested into this one person that I've put everything into.
Yeah.
Right.
And how dare you take that with you too?
Taking everything, didn't?
Yeah, absolutely. Because
taking everything.
I think that's how she felt. Like when she went in the movie, when she went to the house that he bought for the other woman, it's like she spray painted it like Kevin and Wendy Forever or something like that.
Right.
It's like, you doing this with my money. Like what we built, you're gonna take it to the next situation. It's like,
that's
ain't gonna happen.
And it's also like, what does this person have that I don't? So now you're trying to figure out different avenues of how I can make myself even more better than what I am, because something is obviously not clicking, and this person's obviously looking somewhere else. So what am I doing wrong, and how can I correct that to make him relook at me? Yeah.
Well, I mean, some of that, like you were saying, some of that is, I want to say she has low self-esteem, emotionally, whatever it is, and she probably just scared. Like you said it, just scared to go be on her own. I mean, you have the means to go and take care of your son. I mean, that's not really. That's almost what everybody always says. I stand for the kids.
Right. It's being you're being codependent. You're being codependent.
Yes. And I get that, but you know, she had the means to walk away and take your money with you. You know, if he's cheating, what are you gonna get? Absolutely nothing.
Right.
He's not gonna get anything. But he knew what he was doing. Like you said, he knew. He knew her. He knew her mind.
I think a lot of times people, they automatically size you up for your mind. That's why I always used to tell people, you're not messing with somebody with no GED, baby. Like,
nah, man, they tell them
nothing's wrong, but you're not gonna get over on me. You know what I mean? And so you gotta let people know from the jump that you're intelligent, you're strong.
Yeah, you're strong.
You know,
but she let her guard down. She became this vulnerable person, and that's what he took advantage of. You know, and we don't know, because there's always two sides to a story. I believe a lot of what she said, but you don't know the things that he constantly was telling her, like, oh, it's over, or it's just for this amount of time. You know, it was him just inching her every step, every time he got to another block, and she chased after him, and he was there, and he's like, all right, just stay right here, I'll be right back, and he's at the next block. So it was a constant chase of her wanting him to fully love her.
Right.
You know, and him lying and manipulating the situation of how, it's over. And then she would have to hire an investigator, you know, to really, you know what I mean? Like, I know about this up there, but I need to see it. You know, so.
You know, when you dig, you find stuff. You'll find something you dig enough.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but if you're talking about 13 years, that's a long time to go through that.
Very, very long time.
Yeah,
that's a couple of years, but 13.
But you notice in the movie though, kind of, she grew up in a household where she was always looking for love from her mom. She had, the issue with her mom, and there we go again, blaming our past, right? But a lot of
the weight. They always said she had a weight issue.
She had a weight issue all her life. And so, she was doing things to make herself look better, like getting her boobs done. I'm sure she had some cosmetics things done. But yeah, she was always trying to self-improve herself to feel, just feel worthy of, someone's love. So, but in all, I still think Wendy Williams is a powerful woman. I salute her for her accomplishments, her hustle, her. She's definitely a queen to me. And just shout out to Wendy Williams because.
All right.
We love
What's up, Wendy?
So what's Wendy? How you do it?
I can't do that one.
Don't do it.
I don't do it.
Okay, so let's